Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kevin Jacobs, back with another broadcast here at Lys Esports F1 for the F2 race tonight in lovely Canada. It's home race for just about everyone here, so it should be a good show. Only got 11 drivers so far, waiting for more of them to show up, and then we'll get underway. Alright, looks like we're getting ready to start 14 drivers tonight. And we'll be underway here. Let's kick that off. Get this plugged in. Alrighty, qualifying first. Oh, waiting for two guys to load in. Waiting for one guy to load in. And we start off with rain for qualifying. Maybe it'd be roles reversed from earlier today where it was dry and it started with rain. Let's see. Well, we know what they're gonna fit. So we won't need that up. And we got a Red Bull out first and Wolf Gaming. So he will be first, followed by, I think, Intinian will be next. It looks like Pat will be the third guy out. So we'll watch Pat go around. Oh, he gets a little loose. And I think Intini's gonna get by him. Come on, camera. There we go. Yep. So the Renault will be first to set a time. And I would imagine the Toro Rosso will back up. Oh, except for when the Renault decides. I guess no one wants to set a time. They're all spinning. We'll go on board with Pat. Pat's the only one that's going to... He's the first one to make it through the hairpin. It looked like synchronized spinning there by Wolf and Intini. So we'll go on board with Pat here as he takes it nice and easy through the chicane. Get that up. See his telemetry here. Oh, he gets loose. He got loose just like I did and smacked the wall. The end of sector 1. Chaine stays out of the way. Pat trying to be ginger with the car in these corners because it almost act like the back end wants to step out. It comes down the long straightaway to the final two corners. And he goes straight on. He will not set a lap. So, I think Wolf Gaming's next. I think. He's not going very fast either. We got Chris. He's out on a lap. And he's going to set the first lap. 121.7. JP's coming up to the final chicane. Jan runs a 122.4. JP sets in a 119.9. Take provisional pole for right now. Yeah, Jan in the Ferrari as he hangs the back end out there. He goes third fastest, and I think Kev was right behind him. No, Kev is not right behind him. That was Skid that was right behind him. Went second fastest with a 121.4. I don't think Kev's lap's going to count. Let's see, where's Vic's all over the road. Purple Haze is, I think, through the first, he's in sector 2. Vic's not setting a lap. Purple Haze is still on it. Purple Haze just started his. Ooh. 22.8 in the first sector as he runs wide in turn 6. Through the second DRS zone here. Nice and easy. Make sure he doesn't get an invalid lap time. As the Racing Point, Lashmi runs a 125.6, goes 6th fastest. Yeah, runs a 119.9 to go 2nd fastest. Oh, that might be corner cut. We'll see if it throws the time up or if it disallowed it. Disallowed it. Was a corner cut. Is Vic on a lap? Vic's on a lap. Oh, Vic's lost it again. And then Vic runs it deep into the hairpin turn. Vic got back in front of the Toro Rosso. He will finish this. Well, he's going to finish this lap, but I don't think it's going to count. I think it might be invalid again. Yep. So Wolf Gaming's on another flyer. Oh, let's see how many laps these guys have put on their inters. So Wolf's got a brand new set of inters. As John joins. So by John joining, I don't think he's going to be able to take part in qualifying. So start in the back as we got a Williams spinning, which would have been Vic spinning in the background there. And Pat's going to come across a set of 121.0 and go 3rd fastest. Oh. Let's see, where's Wolf Gaming? Wolf Gaming's right here as he's Tokyo drifting around the hairpin. Looks like he's hit the wall. He's lost the right side end plate off the front wing. He comes down to the hairpin. Does he go straight on? No, he does not. He will put in a lap as long as it's not invalid. Keeps it off the wall of champions. And it's going to be a 124.9 to go 8th fastest. Vic just can't seem to get a lap in here. It's nice stuck behind Tini in the Renault, who's on a flyer too. And we got a Haas that's comes out of the pits, which would have been Chris, trying to get out of everybody's way. As all these guys are on flyers. Oh, as the Williams loses a piece of wing there. As he hit the wall, you can see the end plate missing there off the front wing. As now they're catching the Toro Rosso, who just put in a lap. And he should get out of the way. Boy, that's going to throw Intini's lap out the window there. That was a little bit of, he held him up a little. And now he's gonna mess up the Williams. And I think the Williams and the Toro Rosso, yeah, they got together. I thought I seen them get their tires connected. We'll see what the Renault can set for a lap time as it kind of got impeded by I think it was Wolf Gaming. Wolf Gaming's one that impeded him. Keeps it off the wall of champions, down the straightaway, a 122.0, but it was invalid. Vic decides to put it in the pits, Tenny losing it. We'll go on board with Purple Haze here as he's starting to, wow, we'll go on board with Chris. He starts another flyer here. It's 3/10 of a second down in sector 1. And as he's only running 1 on the ERS, so I don't think he's on a flyer. So we'll see what Skid can do, because I think he's on a flyer. Through the hairpin. And that's Chris right up in front of him. So he's gonna, if he stays close enough, he might get a tow from Chris. Because we got 2 guys that have switched to wets now. Oh, Skid keeps it out of the wall of champions there. Comes across the line, a 121.8, no improvement, 4/10 off. Chris is on it again. As he gets a little loose, you hear him get out of the throttle. Coming down through sector 2 here. Got a yellow flag in sector 1, so that's behind him. We'll see what he sets for sector 2. Is he going faster? 6/10,000ths of a second faster. Or actually 6,000ths of a second faster. So now he's on it. And comes to the chicane with the wall of champions. Nice and easy there. Back end wants to step around, catches it. And it's a 121.9. So he lost 2/10 in the last sector. Vic's back out on another flyer. We're going to see if the wets are faster. And right now, the Shimiu is a 10th up on his previous time on these full wets. So maybe it is time to go to full wets. The rain looks a little heavy. Oh, that'll be a corner cut there for... I know he was trying to take it easy in the chicane, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to count. Nope. Did not count. Pat has put on wets in third. We got 4 minutes to go in this session. So we got Vic, who's still on inters. 3 lap old inters. And we know Tyler Juice can't put in a lap time, so he has to start at the back. Since he's an F1 guy and this is F2. Vic flirting with the wall of champions there. He goes 10th fastest with a 124.0. So after 4 tries, he got it in there. We got Purple Haze and Pat out on the full wet, so Pat's right in front of Lys Academy in front of us. He comes down the straightaway. As we got a yellow flag in sector 2. I don't know who that's for. Oh. That's a slower lap time. We'll go on board with Pat here. Let's see if Pat's faster than his 121.0 on these full wets. Full wets give him a little more grip. It's 3/10 down in sector 1 on these full wets. But if they're going to full wets, I'm pretty sure the guys that are on inters, you're not going to get any faster lap times than what you've set on the inters. Wets just don't have the speed in them. But we'll see what Pat can do here as he comes up to sector 2. He's still 3/10 down, almost 4/10. I'm seeing, doesn't look like there's going to be any more lap times as Pat's really hot into the pit road. I'm hoping he got that down. Oh, as Purple Haze misses the chicane, has to take the cutoff road. That'll be an invalid lap time. Actually, let's go back up to lap data. He finally got a lap time in of a 129.9, so on those inters, so everybody's diving back into pits. Kev's out on an out lap on inters, so we'll see what he can do on these inters. See if he can go any faster. Ooh. See what he sets. Blacko has retired from the session, so that tells me he's wrecked somewhere in sector 1. And Tenny's retired from the session. He can't get back out. He don't have enough time. Well, in sector 1 and sector 3, so that tells me those two guys have wrecked somewhere. Oh, as Kev got a big old hand of oversteer there and had to correct it. I just don't see the enters being any faster. I'm thinking it's too wet out there for him now. Yep. As he goes straight on, which tells me track's too wet. So looks like JP is gonna be your pole sitter. Jan is second. Pat is third. Skid is fourth. Kev, who we're on board with, is fifth. Purple Haze is sixth. Chris is 7th. Platco is 8th. Jan 4825 is 9th. Vic is 10th. Wolf Gaming 11th. Lys Academy is 12th. And Tenay is 13th. And Tyler is 14th. And we got John, I think it's 1990. He is 14th. And I don't know what Kev's doing here. That was a little strange. It was like he's doing a practice start at the beginning of the pit road. So that will be your top 15 for tonight. And we'll just wait for the game to load all the guys up for the race and get everything going. So we got JP pole, Jan 20-100 second, Pat third, Skid fourth, Kev Burgundy fifth, Purple Haze sixth, Chris seventh, Plaxico eighth, Jan 48-25 ninth, Vic 10th, Wolf Gaming 222 11th, Lys Academy 12th, and 10A 13th, Tyler 14th, and John 15th. We'll just wait for this to cycle over, and then we'll see if we got a dry race or a wet race. Does the rain stick with us in Canada, or does it go away and we get a dry race? Looks like a beautiful sunny afternoon here in Canada, in Montreal. As we just wait for the drivers to load in. And then once they load in, it's 5 lights and away we go for 35 laps. I think it's 35 laps today. And as we look online, Chucky says it's dry all the way. And you are welcome, Chucky. Oh, we put the formation lap in to F2. I did not know we put the formation lap into F2. So, since we put the formation lap in, let's get tires. Who's starting on what tires? So we got JP, he's going to start on mediums. We got Jan starting on softs. Pat starting on softs. Skid starting on soft. Kev starting on mediums. Purple Haze is on softs. Chris is on mediums. Plaxico's on mediums. Jan's going to start on softs. Vic's going to start on softs. Wolf Gaming starting on softs. Lys Academy starting on softs. Tinny on softs. Tyler's going to start on mediums, and John's going to start on mediums in the back. Somehow John has jumped Tyler. I think I said Chris twice on accident. Okay, so I wasn't here last week for Monaco, as everyone knows. I had family issues, family emergency, so supposedly the formation lap was added last week and did not know that. So I learned something new this week. As we get the leaders coming around to get to their starting spots here. Let's get rid of that. So we got an Alfa Romeo, a Ferrari, and a Williams, and then a Mercedes as your top 4. Got some variety up front here. Looks like we're in the 2021 series with the new budgets and the lower teams competing with the big 3. And as we wait for the lights, 1, 2, 3, 4 red lights, 5 red lights, and away we go. Looks like JP got a good start. Oh, we got a Mercedes cutting the course, and he gets a 10-second time penalty for cutting the course. We got Chris and Vic going at it. Oh, as Chris is into the wall and loses part of the front wing. And Chris is out of the race as he goes straight on. I have no idea what happened there. As we got Wolf Gaming, he's gonna come up and see this. Well, we got a yellow flag in Sector 1. Let's see. We got Pat and Jan. They come into the hairpin for the first time. And we're going to throw up position changes. So, who's gained the most? Vic has gained 6 spots since the start of the race. Since lights out after lap 1. And we got Plesko making the move on Jan there. That was a nice move. Oh, Jan has lost it. Jan has spun. John's in the pits. Wolf's in the pits. Tyler has moved up 3 spots. Lys Academy's moved up 2. Kenny's up 4. Purple Haze has dropped 2. Plesko is up 1. Vic's up 4, so Vic's the biggest gainer. Now, as we got the top 4 guys all bunched together here. As we go on to this beautiful wing shot from the nose. Tinny gets by Plesko. As you see, Plesko's got the right front end plate missing off that front wing. Does he have a go at the Renault? No, he does not. Stays in line. As we're coming up to lap 3, which will mean DRS will be activated. You got Lys Academy, or Chame, however you want to pronounce it, and Tyler. Tyler looks inside, and job is done. Tyler moves up to 10th. Tyler's got front wing damage too, as he's missing the end plate off the right hand side. We're gonna go back up front here as we got we want to keep the intervals. Go back to the tires as you hear the DRS for Pat. Got the top 4 guys all together as we got Jan going on to hards. So Jan makes the pit stop for hards, which 32 laps on a set of hards, I don't think you're going to make it to the end on that. I think you're going to have to pit one more time and go to softs. But I could be wrong. You could be a great tire saver and make them last 32 laps. Ooh, the Ferrari looked like he cut the corner there. You got Skid in 5th as Kev looks on the outside of Pat for the move. Job well done. Takes the podium spot away from Pat. Looking like the medium tires are starting to come in, and maybe the softs are starting to wear out. Okay. Lys Academy picks up a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Ooh. Come on there, work with me here, fingers. We got Vic in 8th. Let's go 9th. They're all bunched up here, and Tyler in the background, if you can, as you see, trying to catch these guys. And here comes the Toro Rosso inside, but he outbraked himself. Somehow he got the job done on Vic. I think Vic kind of let him go, as Vic's missing quite a bit at that front wing there on the left-hand side. So I don't know if Plesko getting by him put him in the wall, but Vic's going to pit, so that'll put Tyler up to 9th. Now with that, Skid has pitted. Skid's put on a new front wing and hards, and he left a set of tires in the pit box for safe measure. Another front wing change for Vic here, and he's going medium to medium. So that means he's going to have to stop one more time. Skid will have to stop one more time, but he's going to go a long ways into the race. Let's see. Close battle. Kev is ran down Jan now. JP's kind of pulled away from the Ferrari. He's got 2.3 seconds up. Kev is looking real racy now as Vic picks up a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. DRS for the Mercedes. Gaining. Inside. Jan goes straight on into the pits. So the soft runners are starting to pit. Kev sets fast lap at a 1:13.1. So he's 2.4 seconds behind JP. We'll see if he can run JP down here and put some pressure on him for that top spot. JP's pretty much set the pace of the field here from the start. As Tyler gets by Jan, as Jan's just now coming out of the pits, and he put on a set of mediums. So he's got another stop to go before he can go the rest of the way. We got Tyler and Platsko going at it for 6th as Tyler's got DRS on him. Go on board here. Just gains. I think he's almost like waiting for Platsko to make a mistake. But instead, Tyler makes a mistake there. Those little switchback corners to the hairpin. Now, can he stay with him down the straightaway with the DRS and make the move? Or will he use this just to stay with him and then go into turn 1, make his move? But he's got to get the run off this corner. He did not get a very good run off this corner, so the DRS will only help him come back to Platsko, but he won't be able to get by him. And while this is all happening, you got the Ferrari from Jan catching him on those brand new mediums. So 6-lap-old mediums versus fresh mediums as Jan was mowing some yard there as he was cutting down the grass. Radiators will not like that. As now we got Tyler really close. Platsko gives him the outside line. Tyler did not want to take it. Instead, Tyler slowed up to get the run off the corner. Good move. Does he make it stick? He makes it stick for 6th. That was a good move by Tyler. He braked early and let Platsko go ahead into the corner first, knowing that he didn't have the angle, and he just picked up the corner entry and out of the corners and got him. As Jan in the background kind of forces Platsko to cut the last corner as we got Wolf Gaming. I would imagine he wrecked somewhere because he is finished dead last. Or he's finished 14th, excuse me. Tinney picks up a 3-second time penalty. Tinney's catching purple haze here. So far it's 2.5 seconds to the first and second, so Kev has not gained on JP. Actually, it looking like it's JP's pulling away. It's up to 2.6. 2.7. He's gaining a 10th here and there every lap we see JP is on Kev. So we're going to go back here and stay on board as we see Skid getting 9th from Lys Academy in the racing point on those hards versus 7-lap-old softs. I would imagine these guys on softs should be getting ready to pit. As I say that, Pat dives it down pit road. Purple Haze stays out another lap. McKinney stays out another lap. Jan goes straight on as he gotten by Tyler. But Jan's in the pits again. What's he? Another front wing change? Yes. Another front wing change, and he's going to softs. Pat goes to hards. So, let's see. Lys Academy picks up another 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. I would imagine that's, what, 6 seconds? We also got to remember, Kev's got a 10-second time penalty for cutting the second corner when I think someone tapped him in the back end and got him out of shape, and instead of trying to make turn 2, he just cut the corner, and he gave back all the spots. It's just the game deemed him as corner cutting and said you get a 10-second time penalty. But it looks like Kev's maybe sat back, let, I don't know, tires cool off, let the batteries recharge. Because he's making a charge at JP now. He's got it down to 1.4 seconds here. As Purple Haze is pitted, he puts on mediums. Tinny pits, he puts on mediums. Tinny's going to beat out the Red Bull because there's no front wing change for him, where Purple Haze had to make front wing change. So Skid on the hards, he's up to 6th now. Vic, he's going to move up to 7th on the mediums. Pat's up to 5th on hards, says he's caught Plaxico on those 9-lap-old mediums. Tyler, who started 14th, he's up to 3rd on these. Oh, Jan is retired. Let's see. Did Jan lost it, hit the wall. The Ferrari's out of the race. So the guy that started 2nd, he's going to finish 13th. Ouch. And that's going to hurt him in the championship standings there for points, as I'm not for sure where everybody's at in championship standings, as I missed last week. Got Tyler, who's 22 seconds back of the battle of the top 2 guys. But Kev's just, he's almost like he's stalking JP. Kind of like just staying with him. I'm trying to see if JP makes a mistake where he can pick up the pieces and take over the top spot without even having to try. As you see, he's got 62% on the ERS. When it's at 0, so he's not burning any ERS. Now, fuel-wise, I don't know where he's running. Purple Haze has got 3-second time penalty. Let's see what JP's got for. JP's running medium on the ERS, and he's got it down to 36%. He just cranked it up to 3. And deployment. Kev's within a second. Kev's cranked it up to 4. Wow, these guys are really getting on the curbs there. Kev's got it within, he's got it under a second. So if he can stay right here, 8/10 back, he's in DRS range. And he should be in DRS range. We'll go on board and watch the green lights click on. There they are. He opens that rear wing. But he didn't really gain on JP there. I think JP kind of turned the ERS up as a defensive safety there. And he's kind of pulled away from Kev there down that straightaway. So I don't think Kev got DRS for the next 2 zones, because he's out of a second away. Nope, he was still in with a second. Somehow Kev kept it in. And someone else just picked up a 3-second time penalty. I did not see who that was. It came across JP Pitts. We'll go on board with JP and see what he throws on. 11-lap-old mediums. Decides to pit. And he's going to another set of mediums. So, a fresh set of mediums. He should come out in second easily. Oh yeah, as Tyler is just now coming through the final chicane there. And you got Pat on these hards. Looking like he's running him down. We got a battle behind us. A skid is all over the back of Plaxico, and we got Vic all over them. As Vic I thought Vic was going to make the move. I think he scared Skid out of the way there because Skid just moved over. I think Skid seen him in his mirror, thought he was in the inside, and just kind of gave the corner to Vic. But Vic is on a flyer. He is just motoring through people. Skid thought about throwing it up the inside of Plesko. He decided be better not and save the front wing in the car and not get a reprimand for a dive bomb there. But Vic pitted early and he's making those mediums work. As I think that was Skid who just, yep, he did. He touched the wall. Got a little aggressive out of there, trying to stay with the Toro Rosso and lost the front wing. And now we got a Renault in the background running these two guys down. We got a good scrap going on for the top sixth spot here as the Mercedes gaining on the Honda, and the Honda goes straight on to the pits. Skid picks up a 3-second time penalty for trying to figure out what Platsko was going to do and missed his line and got his third warning, which is a time penalty. So, front wing change, hard tires. Chimay is just now coming through the final two corners. Down the straightaway. Platsko should keep ninth. Should be no battle. Nope, no battle. As Kev stays out again. So, JP has got it down to 14.5 on those mediums. 14.4. Right now, Kev's going to come out, what, about 4 seconds behind JP? I think. So, I forget I think the pit delta time is like 18 seconds here. And that's without a front wing change. I think with a front wing change, it's like 21 seconds. Oh, let's see. Closest battle is the Renault, and Skid here is the Renault of Intensity is hunted down Skid in the Mercedes. It's 5-lap old mediums versus 10-lap old hards. As everybody's gotten off the less durable tire, but fastest tire for the more durable and slower tires. Except for John. John's the only one on softs, but he just pitted, so. Oh, let's see. We're running medium ERS on Tenny's car. He's got it down to what, 20-some, 30-some percent? 30-some, I think it's 31%, 30%. JP sets fast lap with a 1:12.7. As Kev is pitted, Kev went to hards. So Kev going to hards and JP on mediums. Kev's going to have to not stop anymore. I know Kev, he can put 21 laps on a set of hards. I seen him do it earlier this year. It's pretty easy on his tires. So I would imagine that's why he stayed out so much longer on those mediums. He's one stopping. So I think everybody has made a pit stop. Yes, everybody has made a pit stop. As Vic picks up another time penalty. Another 3 seconds for Vic. Oh, Tyler is pitted too. Tyler went to hard, so Tyler is done, even though the game's saying he's on mediums. Tyler went to hard, so Tyler went from 3rd to 8th. So now he's got to try to run down all these guys in front of him. Which Skid and Pat are going to have to pit again. And probably put on soft. So they're going to be extremely fast at the end of the run. So we're going to have to watch out. Oh, thanks, Chucky, for that. Shamo. Okay. I have to remember myself to say that. This is the biggest battle here. Skid, Tinny, Purple Haze. So we got 5-lap younger mediums versus hards. I would say the mediums got the advantage, as Purple Haze is all over the back of the Mercedes. Does he get the run out of the corner? He does, but he did not want to force that Red Bull inside that Mercedes. He gets a nice run, as that was a little bit of a lag by Skid there, as you seen him kind of jump back, and it scared Purple Haze. Excuse me for the hiccup. Purple Haze looking for a way around Skid. Into the hairpin. No move. Sit back. Try to get him in the DRS. The only problem is, I think Skid might have DRS on the Tinny, which he does not. Now here comes the Red Bull. Gaining. Does he throw it up the inside? He does not. Tries to stay close. That might have been a warning for a corner cut. But we won't know because we don't see warnings. And we'll go around again as Purple Haze is at the front wing, right underneath the rear wing. This is where it looks like Purple Haze is a lot faster than Skid is, through this little twisty and tiny section. And did he lose an end plate? He did not. Somehow Purple Haze got away with touching the wall and not getting any front wing damage. Ow. Skid's caught Tinny now. Now the battle for fifth is on, as the Renault is kind of holding up the Mercedes. What's Skid gonna do? He looks to the outside, and Tinny kind of slams the door on him. That gives Purple Haze the inside line. Oh! As they touch, Purple Haze went out towards the wall, and Skid was still there, and I think Skid just kind of backed out of it. So they both didn't hit the wall, as Tinny pits to get off those mediums. Skid pits right behind him. So this will put Juice up to 6th spot. So what's Skid go to? Skid goes to mediums. Tinny goes to mediums. And they're both front wing changes. Shady's down on the way. Renault's out in front of him. Tyler's up to 6th. Tyler's got 10 seconds to catch Purple Haze. Now Purple Haze is going to have to pit again on 9-lap old mediums. Vic's going to have to pit again on 14-lap old mediums. Pat, you can do another 10 laps, which means you can go to about lap 29 to 30. So you're going to have 5 laps to put on softs. So right now, if Pat pitted, he could come out, I would say he would come out in 5th. He'd come out right in front of, let's see, 16 seconds between Purple Haze, Juice, 18 with Vic. Yep. Pat would come out in 5th, right in front of Tyler. And that's if he has a clean, fast, quick stop. Which we all know the Williams with their speedy pit guys. Their 2-second pit stops and under. Got terrible cars, but excellent pit crews. At least in real life. In a video game, we got Pat and Vic making the Williams look like they're the Mercedes-Benz team. Feel like I'm watching Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas. Kev's still 5 seconds behind JP. We got John, who's caught Jan for 11th. So those soft tires, I would imagine these soft tires have got to be coming to the end of their life. And Jan, he's got 17-lap old hards, which tells me he needs to get in and get some mediums on within the next, like, 2 laps. And who is that coming behind? Is that, I think that's Kev, is John just completely misses that turn. As Kev not close enough, but he's losing time to JP. But I would imagine Kev's just on a Sunday joyride because he knows he doesn't have to stop again. JP does. So it's almost like JP's trying to just set qualifying laps and get as far ahead as possible, so when he pits and he puts on the softs, he can catch Kev. Which we also got to remember, Kev's got a 10-second time penalty too, so it's really 15 seconds. Last Sham O has pitted off those mediums, and he goes to another set of mediums, so he should be able to make it to the end. And a brand new set of mediums. So John moves up to 11th. Got Jan 48.25, and on those hards as Pat picks up a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. As his teammate Vic is keeping him honest with those 17-lap-old mediums. Now, I don't remember what Vic started on for tire-wise, but I would imagine it's about time to peel in and get rid of those mediums. They are looking a little worn out. Just a little. I mean, but that's up to these guys when they want to pit and what tires they put on. They can choose what tires they want to pit on, or they can listen to Jeff, which they all have Jeff, on what tires to pit on. But I don't always go by Jeff, because sometimes Jeff is an idiot. And that's where they put the Ferrari strategy thinking behind Jeff. But that's just my opinion. So we got Jan, who's pitted off these hards finally, and he does go to mediums. So the Racing Point guys are done for the day, as his teammate's going to get back 11th from him. Now John's going to have to pit again. So the McLaren in 10th here, he's going to have to pit and get off these softs. As Purple Haze is pitted, and he picks up a 5-second time penalty coming into the pits for speeding. And he goes to mediums. Now, where's Tyler at? Tyler's coming down the straightaway. That's easy, done, dusted. That's 5th place. Skid, he's coming out of the last turn. I don't think he's going to be able to catch Purple Haze. Nope. So, now Tyler's 15 seconds behind Vic. So we'll see, what, 3 seconds in difference with Vic when he decides to pit. Something like that. Like, I think it's 16 to 18 seconds for a pit stop here. I can't remember right off the top of my head. I know earlier today I think it was an 18-second gap when I pitted for softs at the end, and I managed to stay in 10th. As Pat, his teammate, pits first off the hards. So I would imagine I'm going to see mediums go on for Pat here. And I was right. Now Tyler, he's coming down the straightaway, but Williams always has the first pit stop, so they should be down and away. So, okay, so Tyler gets the spot, but Pat's going to come out right behind him and right in front of Purple Haze. So far, Purple Haze is running a good race. Let's quote him on that, because I remember him in Spain, he picked the wrong tires, I think, 2 or 3 times, and it just threw his race in a tobacco, and I think he rage quitted after Jeff screwed him up as he hits the wall. As we're talking about him, he hits the wall and loses the left side end plate there. Now it doesn't look like too much wing damage, so if he's okay, he can keep it. His Pat has already run down Tyler on these fresh mediums versus these 8-lap-old hards. Vic picks up a 5-second speeding penalty for going too fast in the pits. Tyler goes protective. And no! And And that would be Tyler and Pat hitting the wall together. Well, bouncing wheels off. And I don't know who you can blame for that. I don't know what to say. I mean, we've seen it live, but I don't know what you would really say at whose fault, because really they were side by side, and me, it's a racing incident, because with it being a racing incident, it's hard to fit two cars side by side in there. John picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. Vic is wrecked somewhere and retires from the session. Oh, Vic. I don't know if that's a safety car. VSC, we got a virtual safety car. So now if Tyler really wanted to, he could pit and get and put on mediums. As I think I just seen Purple Haze gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding during the VSC. So he's got a drive-through penalty. He's got to come into the pits. And I think he's got 3 laps to do that. Otherwise, he gets disqualified from the race. So Purple Haze, if you're watching the broadcast, save yourself and save your race and scoring points. Take the penalty and the damage and just do your drive-through penalty. Get it over with. As Tyler pits and goes on mediums, John gets back by. Oh, John goes straight. That's a weird spot to go straight. Usually you're supposed to make the corner. Last Chamo keeps 10th in the final point spot. Jan 48.25 picks up a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting right there. Because I got that 5 times. I got 5 warnings there earlier today, and I was getting frustrated with that because some of them I felt like I didn't cut the corner, but the game said I did. And you can't really argue with the game. We got Tyler, who has caught Platsko for 7th here on these fresh mediums. Right now we're up front. Kev's got 7 seconds to make up against JP as Skid gets a 3-second time penalty now. Oh, that's who, Kev in front of Tyler? Yeah, that's Kev in front of as Tyler picks up a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. That's why Tyler keeps going in and out of ghost mode, because he's a lap down now. JP pits. So we'll see what the gap is. 12 lap old hards, brand new softs. Gap's 10.2 seconds. So it's about 18 seconds for a stop. He's got it down to 19.3 already. Well, we got 8 laps to go in this race. 8 laps. Nine laps. Skid's gotten by Purple Haze. Purple Haze has done his drive-through. Smart on Purple Haze. Do your drive-through. You might lose, what, 2 spots? 2 spots. You'll come out 6th. So you went in 4th, you come out 6th. If you keep it on the road, keep your cool and keep your wits about you, go run down there, Renault. Get 5th back. Maybe Skid will make a mistake and you can pick up 4th down the road. JP, he's got it down to 8 seconds. Just eating into Kev's gap here. Tyler's 3 seconds behind Platsko. That's like your closest battle between Skid, Ketch, and Pat. Right now, everybody's going to score a point except for John. John's 2.5 seconds out of that points paying spot for that final point. Boy, JP was close to the wall there. Let's see what if Purple Haze is running with that Verstappen anger on him. So you got the max anger, and oh yeah, that was a nice set of final corners there. Got it down to 2.6. .4. We'll keep an eye on the gap up front there at 6 seconds right now. JP sets fast lap at 1:11.2. So he's just eating Kev's gap down. I would imagine his name's probably the same as mine, but I don't know. 2.3 for Purple Haze. He's got to remember, he's got younger medium tires, and he's got to control that anger of picking up that silly mistake. But he can get a top 5 if he keeps his head on his shoulders and keeps it smooth and clean and consistent here. He'll run down that Renault in front of him. He's got it down to almost a second. He's almost in DRS range. We got Tyler, he's caught. Whoa, baby. Tyler picks up another 3-second time penalty for corner cutting as he cut that corner. But he's up to 7. Purple Haze picks up a 3-second time penalty for corner cut, and I would imagine he went through the grass. So now he's got a little bit more work to do. He's got to catch Tinny, pass him, and try to get 3 seconds on him. But although I think the Renault's got a 3-second time penalty in front of him. I think Purple Haze has even got a 5-second time penalty for speeding. I think he didn't get down to pit speed. He's got it down to 7/10. Come on, Purple Haze. DRS, right there it is. He's gaining. Oh, he decided not to make the move. Is he waiting for the Renault to make a mistake? He should get by him. He's playing too nice. Too nice in my book. Right there's the mistake. Right there's the mistake. Now I thought he might have pulled the what Tyler did earlier and slow down and let Tinny get the spot and like duck back in line and get the run off the corner and get him. Tinny's getting the outside line. Now if he slows down, oh, as he catches the guardrail there. Now if he can just stay right here and out of this hairpin, he should be able to get him down this long straightaway. He's got no ERS though, so that Renault is loose. You can see him correcting with the front tires as the back end wants to step out. Now, so Red Bull's gaining. And Renault's kind of weaving back and forth. Job done and dusted. There you go. Nice move by Purple Haze. Took his time, waited, and set him up and got the job done. Meanwhile, JP's got the gap down to 2.5 seconds. Really, he's already beat because JP's within 10 seconds, because we got to remember Kev's got a 10-second time penalty for the first turn, or second turn. I forgot all about that. So really, JP's your leader, Kev's second. But I'm pretty sure JP just wants to prove a point and pass him and say, I won fair and square without a time penalty. I didn't need it. Well, that's a beautiful shot of the rear wing. P has got 3 laps to get 1.5 seconds. Vic has left the session. If they're, I don't know if he caught the guardrail or if he caught the grass and it sent him straight into the wall and ripped the front left tire off his car. I'm not really for sure what happened there. We'll go on board with JP here as he has run down that Mercedes. Yeah, Alfa Romeo on those soft tires looks like a rocket. Got it down to 1 point. It got down to 1 second. Who is that? Tyler in front of? That's Tyler in front of Kev. Which I'm surprised Tyler hasn't picked up blue flag warnings. Maybe not. JP is within 3/10. 3/10. So we got 2 laps. There's time penalty for Tyler, 3 seconds. If Tyler's smart, you might want to just back off and let these two go at it. And just ride behind them. Or you can stay on the lead lap. Here goes the move. JP to the outside of Kev. And oh, as Kev locks it up, trying to stay out of the rear end of him. Now, who got DRS? JP got DRS. Can Kev stay close enough to him? He stayed with him there. Those fresh softs. Final lap. Final lap. So we got a battle for the win here. Even though we'll see what time penalties come out. So I don't know if JP's got a time penalty or not. No, Kev does. If Kev can just keep within DRS range, I would imagine there was the line for it. So that'll help him. Those hards are screaming for everything they got, trying to keep up with those softs. Ooh, Kev kind of corner cut that turn. He's within a second. I just don't see it happening. I was waiting to see if he was going to try the old dive bomb and hit JP and move him out of the way, but he played it nice and fair. He's a little too far back. We come down the straightaway. The final 2 corners, the Wall of Champions. JP out of the Wall of Champions as Kev picks up another 3-second time penalty. JP with a win. Kev should finish second. We got Plesko, who's on 20 lap holding hard, so he managed to make those hards last 20 laps. That's a good run. P8. Nice. Nice. Jan in 9th here. As John's gotten by Lachambeau for that final points paying spot. I wouldn't be slowing down, guys. I was going to say, pick up the pace. Let's just skid. Trying to... Tyler's lost 6th. Tyler lost 6th from the Renault. What's Tyler gonna do on this final stop? He's got 2 corners on the Renault. As he goes inside. Oh, there goes the Renault. And the Renault's backing up. I was going to say, don't wreck. You don't want to lose any tires. Just get across the line. You'll finish 7th. You'll be safe. And there we go. 7th spot. So that was an action-packed race here at Canada. That was a crazy race. As JP puts on sauce with 7 laps to go and runs Kev down to get him for that victory. So your first and second in the points finished second and third. So Kev gains a little on Pat. Not too much. but he gains a little ground. I think Chris was 3rd in the point standings, or 4th in the point standings, and he's going to take a big hit because he did not finish the race. He wrecked out of the going into turn 3. I don't know if he got hit off and went straight. I'm not really for sure. So everybody picks up time penalties except for your race winner. 13 seconds, 3 seconds, 9, 11, 15, 6. And JP picks up fast lap, so he gets the bonus point. So 26 points for JP. Good race. Good race. So everybody scored points up to John except for Lys Academy. He's the only one that did not pick up points. And that is another round, fellas, here at Lys Esports F1. We will be back next week. I think it's at Germany for round 8. Thank you for watching the broadcast. This is Kevin Jacobs 06. We'll be back next week at 7 p.m. Thank you and have a good night.